We go over to South Africa, where the presidency says that leader Nelson Mandela, the former leader Nelson Mandela, is spending a fourth day in the hospital as he receives treatment for a lung infection that has recurred. In a Tuesday statement, a spokesman for President Jacob Zuma said doctors have concluded tests on Mr. Mandela that revealed the infection. The 94-year-old former president is responding to the treatment. Mr. Mandela was admitted to the Pretoria hospital Saturday for what government officials said were tests consistent with his age. He has grown frail and has not made a public appearance in several years. And now we go over to South Africa, where Anita, Anita Powell is joining us via Skype. Anita, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
Very fine. Now, first, just fill us in on what has been the reaction of South Africans after being reassured by the presidency that former President Mandela is actually doing well despite that infection.
Well, there's still a lot of things we don't know about Nelson Mandela's condition. All we really know is that he has a lung infection and he's responding to treatment. The presidency hasn't said whether he's responding well, what the treatment is, or how severe or acute the lung infection is. And 4 days is a very long hospital stay. So it's good to have the information, but I don't think it really assails the real concerns that South Africans have about their beloved former leader.
And indeed, for the past few days, journalists and even the public has been complaining that they're not getting as enough details as they would like on the real condition of their former leader, Nelson Mandela, and their real icon. The question is, why do they sense that there is a lot more that they need to know that they're not getting?
Well, Nelson Mandela is often called Tata here, which is the Xhosa word for father. And so many South Africans just call him their father and consider him their father. And if it were your parent, you would want to know every last detail, good, bad, or indifferent. So I think that's why South Africans feel like they don't have enough information. They're entitled to it. That's their feeling.
Yes. Well, what to know also is that Nelson Mandela's health has been failing for some time now. He has been in hospital for the last few years a couple of times. Now he's not actually being seen in public as often. What do the South Africans tell you on the streets that is their most fear right now, most concern?
Well, I think the obvious concern is that, first of all, that their beloved leader is uncomfortable or in pain. And then, of course, the inevitable. People don't know what's going to happen in South Africa without Mandela. He's seen as the conscience of the nation, and he watches over the nation. Even though he hasn't played an active role in politics since really 1999 or 2004 when he retired from public life, he's still seen as a guiding force in this country.
Well, we hope he gets well soon. For the sake of South Africans and the whole world, indeed. And that's Anita Powell, reporter based in South Africa. We thank you so much for joining us and updating us on what's going on in South Africa.